Hello everyone. In chapter 6 today, we are going to go through further two concepts regarding a plane. The first one is normal form of equation of a plane. Now theorem 6.12, the equation of a plane at distance p units from the origin and to which the unit vector n cap is normal is r dot n cap is equal to p. Now in this case, consider a plane in space. Suppose this is a plane in space. Suppose P is any point in the plane and the position vector of P with respect to the origin is R bar. So we have OP bar is equal to R bar. Now suppose from O we draw a perpendicular to this plane and the foot of this perpendicular is at point N. Then we have ON perpendicular to NP. Then now they have given us already that the distance of this plane from the origin, the perpendicular distance of this plane from the origin is P. That means length ON is going to be P, small p over here. So length ON is equal to P, and also n cap is a unit vector along ON bar. Okay, n cap is a unit vector along the normal ON bar, that is it. So let me write that fact for you. So therefore we have ON bar, from our basics we have ON bar is equal to P into n cap. The length of this total vector is given by P, the length of the segment, into n cap, the unit vector along this particular vector, that is it. That way. Then we also have, now take this particular fact, we also have NP is equal to, in position vector form, NP is equal to OP minus ON, which is actually, now OP means R bar, OP bar is R bar, so which is R bar minus ON bar. Now ON bar is P dot n cap. So therefore this equation, this perpendicular whatever becomes this way, that is, since ON is perpendicular to NP, we can write over here ON dot NP is equal to 0. The dot product of perpendicular vectors is 0. Remember that way. And then substituting the values, ON becomes P dot n cap dot NP. NP in this case is R minus P dot n cap, which is equal to 0. And therefore now take P on the RHS. P is a scalar number. Take P on the RHS. 0 upon P becomes 0, and therefore we have n cap into n cap dot R minus P dot n is equal to 0. Then opening the bracket, we get n cap, that is R dot n cap. Let us write it as R dot n cap minus P dot n cap into n cap is equal to 0. Now n cap is a unit vector. We have mod n cap is equal to 1, and therefore n cap dot n cap, which is mod n cap square, which is also 1. So in this way this value becomes 1, and therefore we have R dot n cap minus P is equal to 0, or we can write it as R dot n cap is equal to P. So thus we get the value, thus we get this particular equation that is there. This is known as the normal form of the vector equation of a plane. Then going further, now let me tell you certain concepts over here which are involved, which we should keep in mind. Now suppose with respect to this figure, just to help you out, this figure is there. Suppose with respect to this figure we are going through, and suppose for n cap, the direction cosines of the normal to the plane are L, M and N. With respect to O, N, I mean. Okay, suppose in this case, if L, M, N are the direction cosines, any vector or any line will have direction cosines, remember that. So L, M, N are the direction cosines of the normal. In this case, ON. Okay, here it is ON actually. Then any unit vector along this normal, that is n cap, is given as Li plus Mj plus Nk. So this you have to keep in mind. Similarly, suppose n is the foot of the perpendicular. In this figure, as you can see, n is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the origin to the plane, and ON, length of ON is equal to P. Okay, so since length of ON, which is the perpendicular drawn from the origin to the plane, the length of this perpendicular is P, we have the coordinates of n. N is a foot of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane, and so the coordinates of n are given by LP, MP and NP. As you can see over here, it is LP, MP and NP. So this is the value of the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular which is drawn from the origin to the plane. Next, so from where are L, M, N coming over here? L, M, N are the direction cosines of the normal to the plane. Remember that from here. Then suppose we have, if P is given by, P is any point on the plane, if P is given by X, Y, Z, if P has the coordinates X, Y, Z, then the position vector of P, so then we have R bar is equal to we have R bar is equal to this way, that is Xi plus Yj plus Zk. Therefore, the equation, now remember what is n bar, n cap. N cap is over here Li plus Mj plus Nk, and R bar is Xi plus Yj plus Zk. Therefore, R dot n cap, the normal equation, normal form the equation of the plane, that is R dot n cap is equal to P, becomes Xi plus Yj plus Zk dot n cap, that is Li plus Mj plus Nk is equal to P. Now removing the dot product over here, taking the dot product, we have x into L, so Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P. Now this equation is known as the normal form, this is called as the normal form of the Cartesian equation. Of the plane. So thus we learnt over here the normal form of the vector equation of the plane. That is, we learned two equations over here. The first one is R dot n cap is equal to P, where n cap is a unit vector along the normal to the plane, and P is the length of the normal to the plane when the normal is from the origin to the plane. Remember that. And secondly, the same equation in Cartesian form is Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P. We also will go through equation of the plane passing through the intersection of two planes. So if two planes intersect, let me show you the figure first. Now these are two planes. You can see them in pink and yellow. These are intersecting with each other. We see that their intersection is a line, And if we draw a plane through this line, passing through this line, I'm not showing you the other side of the plane, all the planes actually, I've shown you only one side. But if we draw a plane passing through this line of intersection, then it will have a particular equation. And that is the equation which we are going to go through without proving it actually. It is going to come in useful in one of your other exams like JEE or CET, etc. Although we may not have sums in this chapter for this. So, if the planes r dot n1 is equal to d1 and r dot n2 is equal to d2, both of them intersect each other, then the equation r dot n1 plus lambda n2 is equal to d1 plus lambda d2, where lambda is any real number, represents a plane passing through their line of intersection. So that is what the equation is. Now here in this case, as usual, n is the normal to the plane. So n1 is a normal to the first plane, n2 is a normal to the second plane. d1 and d2 represent a1 dot n1 in this case. See, d1 represents a1 dot n1. Say a1 is any point on the first plane, position vector of any point in the first plane, and d2 represents a2 dot n2. a2 is any point in the second plane. The position vector of that is a2 bar. So that way. Then lambda. Lambda is any real number connected to this actually, associated with these equations. So this is how the plane looks. This is this blue part is how the plane looks actually, and the equation of that is what we have gone through over here. Now the same thing in Cartesian form can be written this way. That is, if the planes a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 is equal to 0, and the other plane is a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 is equal to 0. And if both these planes intersect each other, then the equation of the resulting plane which passes through their line of intersection is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 plus lambda a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 is equal to 0, where lambda is any real number. Now in exercise 6.3, there were 4 sums remaining. The first 4 sums were remaining to be done. We didn't do it earlier because they were dealing with these concepts which we learned today actually. The first sum of exercise 6.3, find the vector equation of a plane which is at 42 units distance from the origin and which is normal to the given vector over here. So in this case, the moment you hear about the distance, the moment you read about the distance of the plane from the origin being given, you can conclude that the required equation of the plane is r dot n cap is equal to p, where p is the distance of the plane from the origin. So p is 42 and n bar, the normal to the plane, is 2i plus j minus 2k. Now from n bar we can find n cap by doing n bar upon mod n bar, which now comes out to be this way, that is 2i plus j minus 2k upon root of 2 square plus 1 square plus minus 2 square, which is the same thing, that is 2i plus j minus 2k upon root 9. And therefore we have n cap coming as this way upon 3. Now putting this in the equation, required equation r dot n cap is equal to p, we get therefore the equation is r dot this answer, that is 2i plus j minus 2k upon 3 is equal to p. P is given as 42 for us. You can simplify it further. You can either keep the answer as it is or you can simplify the answer one step further. So which becomes r dot 2i plus j minus 2k is equal to 126. So this becomes the required equation of the plane. Now similar to this, in miscellaneous exercise I mean. So in miscellaneous exercise 6b on page number 216, no, not page 216, it is 2, let me give you the correct page number here. It is on page number 225. Question number 1. Okay, second one, solve the following. Question number 1. This is just similar to the one which we did just now. So this can be done by you as an assignment. The second question, find the perpendicular distance of the origin from the plane 6x minus 2y plus 3z minus 7 is equal to 0. Now in this case, the perpendicular distance means P is what you have to find out. The small p is what you have to find out. Now the given plane, this is the general equation of the plane, which is of the form ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. In this case, in this equation, a, b, c are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. So in our equation, 6, minus 2 and 3 are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Now we can convert this equation of the general form into the normal form of the Cartesian equation of the plane, which is Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P. Now how to find Lmn? We use the formula which we learned in the previous chapter, that is L is equal to A upon root of A square plus B square plus C square. So in this case, 6 upon root of 6 square plus minus 2 square plus 3 square, which comes out to be 6 upon root of 49, because 36 plus 4, 40 plus 9, 49, and thus we get 6 upon 7. In the same way, m can be written as b upon the same thing. Okay, so m over here comes out as 2 upon 7 and n comes out as 3 upon 7. So now that we got Lmn, we put it in this formula. We put it in this particular equation, that is Lx plus My. So therefore we have 6 upon 7x plus 2 upon 7y plus 3 upon 7. And now compare this particular equation to, in order to find P, compare this equation with this particular equation. 6x minus 2y plus 3z minus 7 is equal to 0. Compare it with this equation. There is a minus sign over here. So therefore we put a minus sign. So over here b is actually minus 2 upon 7. So here instead of plus we can put a minus sign. And is equal to 7. Now that 7 becomes 7 upon 7. Okay, so this becomes 1. So thus we have the normal form of the equation of the line. And comparing this normal form with Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P, we have P, the perpendicular distance of the origin from the plane, as 1. So here P is equal to 1. So we compare it to this form, that is Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P. So thus we get P as 1 unit. Now similar to this, in miscellaneous exercise 6b, on the same page, that is page 225, the second question, question 2, is very similar to this. So you can do that as assignment in your notebook and try it out. Now we move on to the next question, that is the third question of our exercise. Over here, the third question is, find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the origin to the plane 2x plus 6y minus 3z is equal to 63. So in this case, the equation of the this is the standard equation of the plane, general equation of the plane that is there. So we have to convert it into the normal form of the Cartesian equation of the plane, and then we can find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the plane that is there. Okay, so in this equation, here we have A, B and C, which are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane, as 2, 6 and minus 3. Okay, remember these are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Now we get, dividing this by, see, we have to find Lmn. In order to get the normal from the plane, we have to get Lmn. So in this case, we divide each term of the equation in order to directly get the normal form of the equation. We divide each term of the given equation. By this value, that is root of a square plus b square plus c square, that is 2 square plus 6 square plus minus 3 square. So this comes out to be root of 49, which is 7. So we divide each term of this equation by 7, and thus we get this particular value. So we get 2 upon 7x plus 6 upon 7y from this equation minus 3 upon 7z is equal to 63 upon 7, and that is 9 actually. So this is the normal form of the equation of the line, Cartesian equation of the line actually. And now from this we have L is equal to 2 upon 7, M is equal to 6 upon 7, N is equal to minus 3 upon 7. And we also have P is equal to 9. Okay, so we are comparing this to Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P. Okay, this form. And thus we get these values. So from this we can find the foot of the perpendicular. Therefore the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane are, in this case, LP, we have seen it earlier, LP, MP and NP. So substituting the values of L, M, N and P, we get this as LP, that is 2 upon 7 into 7, then 6 upon 7 into, not 7, it is 9, 6 upon 7 into again 9, and minus 3 upon 7 into again 9. Okay, so simplifying further, it comes out as 18 upon 7, then 54 upon 7 and minus 27 upon 7. So these are the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the origin to the plane. Before going on to the fourth sum, with respect to question number 3, you can try out this particular sum. That is on page number again 225 of miscellaneous exercise 6b. The second question number 3 is very much similar to the third question which we did just now. So try it out as assignment. Now we move to the fourth question. The question is reduce the equation r dot 3i plus 4j plus 12k is equal to 78 to the normal form, and hence find the length of the perpendicular from the plane to the origin and also the direction cosines of the normal. So in this case, the required equation is the normal form of the equation. That is, the required equation is r dot n cap, just now we learned that r dot n cap is equal to p. Now in the given equation, which is r dot 3i plus 4j plus 12k is equal to 78, we have n bar is given as 3i. So this is a normal. It is actually r dot n. The equation is r dot n is equal to d. This is the equation actually. Okay, or r dot n is equal to a dot n, whatever you take it as. So r dot n is equal to d. This is the given equation. So in this case, n is a normal to the plane. So n bar is 3i plus 4j plus 12k. So from n bar, of course, we can find n cap. So therefore, n cap is equal to n bar upon mod n bar, which is, in this case, it becomes 3i plus 4j plus 12k upon root of 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square, which is the same numerator, that is 3i plus 4j plus 12k upon root of, now 12 12s are 144, 144 plus 16 plus 9 gives us 169, and therefore we get this as, therefore n cap becomes this way. Okay, so this is the value for the unit vector along the normal to the plane, that is it. So now we take this given equation. So dividing the given equation by 13, we will get this in the normal form actually. Okay, so we divide the given equation by 13. Both the sides are divided by 13. So dividing this equation, that is r dot 3i plus 4j plus 12k is equal to 78 by 13. We get the same equation divided by 13 actually. So in this case, we get 78 upon 13, which is 6, and comparing it with r dot n cap is equal to p, we get p, which is the perpendicular distance of the origin from the plane, from the origin to the plane actually. So here we have to find out p. So the perpendicular distance, the first case, the perpendicular distance of the origin from the plane is coming out as 6 units, okay, is equal to 6. And also the direction cosines of the normal. See, earlier in the theory, when we learned a little bit about the theory, we learned that n cap is given by Li plus Mj plus Nk, where L, M, N are direction cosines of the normal. And therefore, Lmn, direction cosines of the normal, in this case are 33 upon 13. From the equation, it is 3 upon 13. Similarly, 4 upon 13 and 12 upon 13. So in this way, we get both the answers that they want us to find out actually. So similar to this now, again, before I forget, similar to this, there is a question given on miscellaneous exercise 6b again. It is a fourth question. Okay, so on page number 225 of miscellaneous exercise 6b, the second question, fourth one, is very much similar to this. So this, do it as assignment in your notebook. So with this we complete everything regarding 6.3 exercise. So we'll see you in the next lecture with the next concept of the lesson. Bye students. Thank you so much for listening also.